We're here to give you the most foam for your money.
Exactly. I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
And this is the DIY Detail YouTube channel.
It really is. And we're gonna use 1 ounce of our Incredible Suds car shampoo. We're not gonna change that. So we're gonna help you use just a little bit of product, and we're gonna change a lot of variables to get you the maximum amount of foam.
Right. You want that thick shaving cream style foam that I haven't used in a long time, but well, actually use it up here. Anyways, you want the thickest, most luxurious foam you can. Don't follow the instructions on the bottle.
The instructions say 4 to 5 ounces. Get out of here with that. We made a huge mistake.
In further testing, we realized you really don't need that much. We're gonna be putting 1 ounce in our foam cannon with 31 ounces of water.
But we're going to be playing with PSI on the pressure washer. We're gonna be playing with the nozzle on top of the pressure washer in terms of foam output. We wanna help you customize this to use what you have available to you with the least amount of product. How about that for not trying to sell you more stuff?
Yeah, actually, we want you to use less. We're gonna show you how to optimize your foam cannon setup so that you get the most thickest, luxurious foam you've ever seen out of 1 ounce of Incredible Suds.
Now, Ivan, are we just doing 1 ounce in our foam cannon, or are we doing water in there as well?
Well, we have 31 ounces of water and 1 ounce of Incredible Suds.
Do the Incredible Suds last, not first?
Yeah, you don't want to put the Incredible Suds in and then fill it with water, because you're going to have suds pouring out of this as you're filling it with water. And then once you've done that, you want to mix it up.
They call that the shakeroonie.
There you go. It's a nice term. It's child friendly.
I have 2 small kids.
Yeah.
All right, what are we going to do next?
Well, first of all, we'll describe what the foam cannon does. It takes pressure in here, it mixes it with what's in here and a bit of air to create that foam. And we can, with this foam cannon, we have our air intake there. There's 2 little holes on top. And then from there, it goes through here and goes out. This knob on the top controls the ratio of water going in and foam or soap going in.
So one more time, maybe explain that. So, first of all, people are gonna ask, what foam cannon should I use?
Whichever one you have. Most foam cannons are adjustable. They all do the same thing. This one is an MJJC. We got it because we like black and red.
And we've also been testing a few out in the shop, and we really actually do like this a lot.
It actually does a really good job. That being said, the knob on top here, if you turn it clockwise, you're gonna get more foam. If you turn it counterclockwise, you're gonna get less foam. And there are instances where you do want more of a watery foam. But in our case today, we want to get the thickest foam possible.
So we're gonna go all the way to the right.
We're gonna turn it up all the way.
That seems very intuitive to me, easy to understand.
Yeah.
Turn it to the top of the foam.
And then here, you see these 2 little platelets in there. As we turn this, they move closer and farther apart. And this gives us a stream or a fan.
I feel like I always try to get it to a thin and large stream for that sort of fan look. But why would you want that nozzle open more for that sort of like straight bullet?
There's actually some instances, let's say you're cleaning an engine bay. You want to get that foam down in there. That's a good way of doing it. Suspension on vehicles, same thing. You want to get that foam deep in there. You want to attack a certain area specifically. Then you can put it into a stream and get that foam going where you want.
A little more precision.
Exactly. And not the foam going on the ceiling to the floor with this huge fan. So little adjustments that you can make. And most foam cannons all have these adjustments.
Right.
Now, the next adjustment we have in our Kranzel is that we can change the pressure. So we're going to show you what the foam does with 500 PSI, with 700 PSI, with 1,000, with 1,200, with 1,500. So those are all numbers that are fairly standard in the industry. We'll adjust it to that, and you'll see the foam coming out of it.
Okay, we're gonna adjust the fan here, see what we like. Whoa, okay. I like that fan size. So Ivan, what PSI are we going to start with?
We're gonna start with the lowest the machine will go.
Okay.
And I can't tell you what the PSI is unless it's running.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay. So this is gonna be the lowest PSI on the Kranzel. How do we like that foam? All right, that's a nice rinsing foam.
Yeah, so that's about 400 PSI.
This is 400 PSI. I'm gonna say no.
Let's crank it up.
We're turning it up. Here we go. There it is.
That's 750.
That's 750. Now that's pretty awesome. We're gonna crank it up. We'll go to this panel. Stand by.
Yeah.
What are we at there, Ivan?
That's 1,000 PSI.
1,000 PSI. This is pretty luxurious, but I want to take it up to the max. Where are we at? Let's go for the next one.
Let's go to 1,200.
Now 1,200 PSI, this is when we're getting into the ridiculous suds, the foam, and you can just see it pulling dirt and grime down off the panel. This is what I'm looking for at 1,200 PSI. Does this go up higher?
Yeah, and 1,200 PSI is what a lot of the home style pressure washers are at.
Okay, so my 1,200 PSI is what you're probably gonna get with a stock foam cannon and a Sunjo or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now let's turn it up all the way.
Let's turn it up all the way. Let's see where we can go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's 1,800 PSI.
So 1,800 PSI, no surprise at higher PSI. It felt like it was going out faster in a more consistent way. I like the foam here. I don't know that I noticed a huge difference, but maybe visually you did, Ivan.
There's a bit of a difference, but it's not that dramatic. That was 1,800 PSI, 1,200, 1,000, 750. Now, between the 12 and the 1,800, there's not that big of a difference. It's really, yes, there is a difference, but is it worth spending an extra couple $100 on a pressure washer just to get that extra 600 PSI? I'd say no.
So if we're gonna get this probably on a stock pressure washer with no adjustable PSI and a foam cannon, this was awesome. This was like, you get a feel for things and it's like a different flavored coffee,
Right, yeah.
Starbucks versus your locally sourced Ethiopian, whatever. But most people are not gonna tell a difference. Most people are gonna appreciate heavy foam, and this definitely is pulling off the grime. This is doing the same thing. This has insane cling as well. I mean, this is still working for us.
Yeah, and even the 1,000 PSI foam, still doing the thing. Now the 750 PSI foam, well, it's 750 PSI.
That looks closer to what you're gonna get with your garden hose foam cannon options.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, no, this was the 250 PSI the beginning. So exactly, not a lot of foam, not what we're looking for. But that being said, we've got pretty good foam here. It got really good at 1,200, and the 1,800 is just a touch better.
Wow. What happens if we reduce this and go to different PSIs?
Well,
is it even worth us messing around with? Why would you have a lower output here?
Well, let's take a look. So we're leaving the machine at 1,800 PSI, and now we're at the maximum suds possible. It's a much wetter foam.
It's a wetter foam. Is there a reason you'd want wetter foam?
Personally, I don't know.
I don't either.
If you like a wetter foam, let us know in the comments why you like a wetter foam.
Wet foam, shaving cream foam, thick, thin. You guys, foam cannons are fun. We hope this thing all made sense. It sort of feels pretty intuitive and common sense, but we wanted to play around with it and see. Look at this though. These kind of look similar. It's almost like this is clinging as well. I really don't think you need to upgrade. I think Incredible Suds is gonna perform really well for you with a foam cannon. Full stop right there.
Yeah, and one other thing, when you're done using your foam cannon, you want to fill your bowl up with water and just run water through it. It's gonna clean out the mechanism, make sure you have no soap left over. Your foam cannon's gonna last a lot longer.
Yeah, and I went to professional carpet cleaning training, and they always said with their sprayers, you're gonna spray a lot of carpets, always run water through it at the end of the day. When you leave your chemicals and when you leave all that stuff in the sprayer, it's just a pain when sprayers go bad. It gets annoying and you take it for granted until it goes wrong.
Exactly.
This is just a great way to maintain anything you're spraying with, is just to clean it out with water.
And to answer your question from before, and since we still have some incredible suds here, let's show what that stream can get into.
Okay.
So now we're foaming, but we're also putting a lot of pressure behind the foam.
Yeah, I was thinking about it like you're almost like laying down foam to just start to work in a gentle way for you. But with that really, really tight stream, you're agitating and blasting stuff off as you're foaming. So there's utility to it for sure.
Yeah. And there we go. We're out of foam. So you can see how much foam we actually went through with just 1 ounce of incredible suds.
As Ivan often has me do, I'm gonna get to work on these wheels. And it's actually fun when you have incredible suds on there to do wheels. I'm not just saying that. I really like foam cannons. I really don't like cleaning wheels. But with incredible suds in the foam cannon, wheel cleaning gets easier, and at least visually, it's a lot more fun.
And one other thing, we'll put the nozzle back on here. We'll test it on the floor first. So this is 1800 PSI, and we'll see how it rinses this off. So at 1800 PSI, I actually have a bit of recoil to it. Let me turn it down. We'll show you what 1200 PSI looks like with the same nozzle, same gun. So now I've got it dialed down to 1200 PSI, and you'll notice a lot less recoil as I'm starting off. One other little known fact about pressure washers, the lower the pressure, sometimes the better it is. So if you've got mud that's coming out from behind these moldings, as an example, if you crank the pressure up, you're actually gonna get less mud coming out. If you bring it down to 500 PSI, it's actually gonna get the water in there to rinse it out.
Why is that?
The high pressure, basically the water is hitting and bouncing back, whereas the lower pressure, it's getting in. It's giving it time to move into the area.
Foam cannon wisdom, foam cannon truth bombs.
Exactly.
From Ivan LaCroix.
Well, and having fun with your foam cannon, having fun with detailing. That's what we're all about. We're here to have fun. Hope you had fun in this video. And if you did, leave us a comment below.
And check out this playlist. We have incredible suds videos from people like Brian from Apex Detailing and other YouTube influencers who have also reviewed the product and love it too.